Today's featured watch is a vintage Tissot Seastar hailing from the late 60s, circa 1967 or so. It's a simple time-only watch, stainless steel case, 33.5 millimeters in diameter, lug widths of 17, and a lug-to-lug of a little bit over 37.5. Hands and indices have been treated with tritium. If you take a look at the 6 o'clock position, you can see where it says T Swiss made T, and the T's stand for tritium. You can also see most of the Seastar there. The T's been rubbed off a little bit, and so has a little bit of the 6 o'clock indice. The back has a polygonal case back, screw-on case back. Combine that with the fact that it's called a Seastar, and it implies a certain amount of water resistance, but I really don't know what it is. If someone knows, please tell us. I wasn't able to dig up any information about that. There's the winding crown. You see the T there. And the crystal was recently replaced. This is an aftermarket acrylic crystal. The original crystal was acrylic as well, and it started to craze, so it was definitely time for a change. It's amazing what a new crystal does. It makes the watch much younger looking. It gives it freshens up the look a bit. Now, the movement is caliber 781-1. It's a slow beat movement, 18,000 beats per hour, 17 joule manual wound, power reserve 50 hours, and an accuracy of -1 to about +3 seconds a day. Operating the watch is a child's play. When the winding positions, when the crown is flush up against the case, if you extract it all the way out, you can set the time. Watch does not hack though. Now, I inherited this timepiece from my father. He bought it in the late 60s in a department store called B. Altman's in Manhattan. He wore it every day for about 18 years, and at some point, I can't quite remember, either he got sick of the watch or it malfunctioned and he just decided to give it to me. It's received one service its entire life, and it's been functioning fairly well ever since. It was a little bit on the slow side. I was losing about 10-15 seconds a day, so I cracked open the case back and fiddled around with it a bit, and I was able to get it to the the rates that I mentioned before, about from a -1 to a +3. It's been fitted on a relatively new aftermarket leather strap. Very comfortable, kind of sporty looking. This watch reminds me a little bit of some of those vintage Omega Seamasters that are out there. By way of a little history, Tissot, which was founded in 1853, merged with Omega sometime after the Great Depression, after 1930 or so, to form the group SIHH, which eventually morphed into the watch conglomerate Swatch. So, I guess you can unflatteringly think of Tissot as sort of like I hate to say it's a poor man's Omega, but there are some Tissots out there with, I think, Omega parts. I mean, some of the parts might have been shared. As far as I know, the factories were kept separate. But Tissot offers, I think, very good quality at a very reasonable price points. I think it makes a very excellent entry-level watch for someone who's just getting started in developing an interest in Swiss mechanical watches and doesn't want anything overly expensive and wants something that's fairly durable, easy to service. So Tissot is a good starting point. I find it very comfortable to wear. I think it's kind of sporty looking. So overall, I think it's a really nice watch. So thanks a lot, Dad. Just as an aside, my father actually wears a quartz watch right now. Although I offer to I guess share this watch with him sometimes. But he says, no, you can use this. I'd rather have the quartz. I don't want to deal with the winding every day. So go figure. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your viewership. So until next time, have a good day. Take care now. Bye.